Am I gonna cry? Probably. Today we're gonna be checking out What Remains of Edith Finch for the first time. I've never seen any gameplay. This came out in 2017, so I'm really interested to see how it holds up. I've only heard phenomenal things about the story, so I'm very excited. Here we go.
A lot of
Oh,
this isn't
I
going to
have
make
to
sense
open
to
it.
you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning with the house. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
What is this? Can I touch it? No. Wow.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh my goodness. 2 games where their brothers die in one day?
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Her will?
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I feel like I shouldn't go down here. Should I? What's down here? I should probably just go up to the house. But I can't just...
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I'm gonna say it. This game is ahead of its time. Missing.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Wow. Maybe we'll go around back or something. Why does this make me want to cry already, bro? Like, I want to cry. But why? Why do I want to cry?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Did anybody else have a family member who would put a tennis ball like for the windshield so they knew where to like pull up to? Because my grandparents did that. I know, I'm triggered already somehow as well.
I felt like I was home.
Why do I want to cry? What? Why? Why?
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Wow. I'm gonna say it already. I'm predicting that this is gonna be a 9 out of 10 game for me, just based on pure vibes in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Oh, Jesus.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I want to live here. I don't care what bad memories are here. I want to live here. Bro, look at
Nothing
this.
in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
I feel like I have to be quiet. I'm sorry if I'm quiet
Even
during
the
this
fireplace
playthrough.
had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
I'm sorry if I don't talk very much during this playthrough because I have a feeling that I'm just gonna be entranced. You all can watch it with me and experience it like a movie. I think it'll be quite nice. I was hoping there'd be more for me to look at in here, but seemingly no. Basement. I don't think I want to go there first. I'm gonna be scared. Oh. Is that supposed to look like a little spirit orb? Or is it supposed to be dust? Well, that's creepy. Maybe I don't want to live here after all.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Milton.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What? Oh my god, this is gonna unfurl like a cat playing with yarn, isn't it? I think I will go upstairs first.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Barbara. Maybe I should explore each floor as I go. And then maybe we'll end with the basement later. Calvin and Sam. Who lived here? Holy shit. Sven and Edie. Seems like this was like a big ass family. Ass family. Sorry, I had to say it. Somebody had to say it.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh my god, dream bedroom for real.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
There are already some little like jump scary things like this on the door.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Wow.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Makes it look even more like a movie.
I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
And now where is this cat supposed to go?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
What is happening right now?
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Okay, wait. Oh.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What the hell, bro?
Rabbits.
Wait, this is kind of hard to control.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing
Oh.
mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't
sorry.
chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Something.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit? Why? Why do we want a mama rabbit? Everybody close your eyes. Close your eyes, chat.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Edith Finch, what the f?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
No, this is so sad, bro. I hate it. What is happening? No, look.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
It's actually crazy that this is like supposed to be a little girl, you know? Like, excuse me, what? Huh?
I grabbed on tight.
No, look!
But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What the f is that?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Mind you, I'm a small child with a unicorn bedroom. Oh, this is
I wanted to
gross.
stop, but also I didn't. After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
I'm just like in utter shock. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest, I'm in utter shock right
I
now.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
Okay, we're back in her room.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the f am I playing?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
This is just so wild. This is so wild. Can I leave yet? I'm ready to get out of here.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Okay. Edie.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay. Anything else in here?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
A mole man.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Did you say this is the Norwegian flag?
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
I love this bathroom.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
I like it.
It was a pretty big trace.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I guess we just keep going. cute. Oh my. Okay, we've got two very different children in this room.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin
this is kind of making me a
always
little sick.
wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But
that day,
Calvin.
He finally made up his mind to do it.
Do what? Do what? No. No. This was in the trailer, wasn't
I
it?
told him going around was impossible.
Oh, I'm trying to go around.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
This is actually kind of making me a little bit sick. I'm gonna throw up.
I'm not gonna tell you again!
Yes,
Maybe
ma'am.
if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
I'm gonna throw up.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That actually made me want to be sick. That made me want to be sick.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I've never gotten motion sick with a game before. Okay. Well, that was
After the funeral,
sad.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay, now
Mom
what?
said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again. The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Do I go this way? Which way do I go?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
I hate that.
Now at 16,
I
she was
hate this
all
narration.
washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, Her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
This is ahead of its time. I am telling you what, this is ahead of its time. Loud noise incoming.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh my god.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
I'm scared.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Bruh. Okay, maybe actually a loud noise incoming.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Uh-oh.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Turn around.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
Not her
That's
ear.
what I call a real eerie tale.
Thanks, I hate it.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Wait, why do I not have Edie in here yet, I wonder? I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to go back in there.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Wow.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay, where's the basement? Over here? Why is it saving? It's kind of crazy that we were like just down here in the comic book.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I'm not yawning because of the game. I'm yawning because I'm not
I saw
breathing
Edie
enough.
sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Y'all ever forget to breathe? Because I do. Frequently. Not the fridge.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Huh? It's kind of hard to see.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone.
I have chills,
I can't believe
bro.
I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
I'm having to do that. It's like looping again. I'm having
Even
to
a
do this
monster
little mechanic
on the
here
other
too.
side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
I have chills.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Oh. What the? This is so wild.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
That's crazy.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
This is like Lost, if you've seen it. There are some small nuanced things in this game that are just so cool.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Like the player having to do a lot of the like in-game mechanics.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Wow. Oh, here's a path. What is with the chairs?
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
I don't know why I thought I was supposed to go out to that red light or something, or that platform.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I wonder who she's talking to.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I still don't know why we didn't get Edie yet. I hope that we do. Maybe it's because she's connected to us, because we have the same name.
And when you look at the house,
if I'm reading that correctly.
That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Whoa.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one.
That's wild.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
So she's leaving this information for her daughter, is what I'm hearing. Well, child?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
No Easter eggs?
They were both pretty intense.
Oh, wow.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures,
This
okay?
is so cool.
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Is he gonna shoot it?
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Where? Oh.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
No.
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh my god.
Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, one more try. I can do it.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
What game am I playing?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
See, where's Edie? Where's Edie? I'm freaking out that I missed Edie. No way, right? No way. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. I'm so surprised by this game I'm playing it for the first time. I'm saying this like I've played it a million times, but like, I'm just surprised by it the more we play. Let's see if there's anything else in the room before we leave.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Why is the bed undone? Kay. Who is Kay? Who is Kay?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
This is so wild.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Look at these little lily pads.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I feel like a baby. Like, what do I do? I'm the frog. I'm the frog.
Back things over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
I'm trying to get the bubbles and I can't.
You reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Oh!
Whatever it was, he saw.
I'm once again amazed by the game. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
It sure made him happy.
Okay, what now? I feel like a baby right now.
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night, what?
I wish he could have told us.
Wait. Wait.
About the world he saw.
Wait. Wait. Wait, stop. Stop!
Hey, there's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next one, please.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
What now? Oh, are there letters here?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Ooh, I get my ass beat for that one.
Wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
The chairs.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh, right here.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Wait, what the?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the
Guys,
beach
I
alone,
never get
just you,
goosebumps.
the
I have
wind, the sea, and
goosebumps.
foam. But I didn't. Until
At
we
least I
found
never
you.
get them multiple times during a game. Whoa.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Wowza. Wowza 3000. Yeah, so this game is super sad. Yeah. A rock wall.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time,
My
it was as far
cat's
away
here.
as she could get.
Toadie's here. I must show you. Let you one down. Toadie's here. Oh. He said, no, thank you. I don't want to be held, but thank you. Okay.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay. Wait, didn't we see a grave for him outside?
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Wow, this is stunning.
And for a while,
A
things were good.
classroom.
Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
I know. How many floors does it have? Wait. It doesn't have the date.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Wow. Okay, is this one gonna absolutely wreck me?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
I'm having to move my mouse for it. Well, I started by moving my mouse. I'm just so utterly impressed by this game.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Or... oh, it's right here. Back
Mom
down
spent
we go.
months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I think we can only go out.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Stunning. Oh, look, I think I can go up. This looks rickety.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Well, this is cool. Oh, we got a little hookah in here. Is that what that is?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Let's go over here first.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
What do I do?
wander.
Oh my god. Wait, that's so cool. Now I'm in here.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Pick it up.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Wait. How am I supposed to do them
all?
all?
Very seriously.
How am I supposed to do them all?
I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then.
This is crazy.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Oh god, I feel like I know what's gonna happen.
Like a whole new Lewis.
Oh god.
So I let him go on.
My stomach hurts.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
The dog?
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
What is happening?
Then he made musicians.
Okay, we just gotta keep going this way, I guess. What is happening?
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Oh god.
Then one day it struck him.
It struck him what?
That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished.
Oh.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Okay, Mario.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
No, literally, this is Mario.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Why, this is taking
In Louisburg,
so long.
He heard rumors of a handsome queen.
This game is far ahead of its time. I will just keep saying that.
The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows.
I wonder if my tuna chopping is getting slower and not as good.
He followed the sound of her silver harp.
Oh my god, this is taking so long. Hurry! Hurry, I'm losing it! Oh, I missed the notes. I feel like I'm losing my
His chase led him
freaking
to a golden
mind.
palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
I don't think my logic is sound.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
It's getting harder.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
This game is crazy.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
How can a game do this? Combine
And then
this
it
like
struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping
sadness
salmon, but the
with-
one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
I just don't even know how to explain it. It's crazy. I'm just waiting to accidentally
My
like cut my freaking
imagination
hand
is
off
as real
though.
as my
I'm
body,
waiting. That's what
he
I'm
told
waiting
me.
for.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
hard to argue
I
with him.
have to say it. I thought that whole time, I thought for sure that I was gonna accidentally cut my hand off or something.
He began to forget the world we know.
That's so crazy. How did the game just do that? I'm like mind blown.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Wait. Wait, who am I right now?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
This is crazy. Absolutely wild. Like, what? How?
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
I'm moving
His
so
queen
slow.
waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
What? What?
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My heart. That buildup was insane.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Bruh. Can I play this now?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Alright, maybe I should have listened to that first. Maybe I should have listened to that little dialogue first.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch. On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Wait, are we in her room now?
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Wait, that's it? This is about to be it? Look at the letters all over the walls, too. Oh my god. Guys, I have had goosebumps this whole freaking game. Yeah, the space is beautiful.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, You know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
The History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Toadie's back.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh no.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Wow. So we're getting her story.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh my god, I'm doing it with my mouse.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh, and Dawn is the other one that we're missing.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Am I being birthed right now? That'll
But now I
sober
hope
you
you'll
up.
never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What? Oh my god. Woo-wee. Strange and brief indeed.